Yes, dear.
Hi everyone, my name is Jigrup Singh. Today I am presenting the presentation on minimizing potential hazards on our materials and finishing of the building materials. My student ID is the A240404.
Please
The material is the
increase your volume.
DC 603 materials and the structure principles. So today's introduction. In a construction industry, the selection of the building materials and the finishing play a crucial role in determining the safety, durability, environmental sustainability of the structures. Many of the materials commonly used in can face a significant health and the safety risks, such as the toxic emissions, fire hazards, structure failures over the time. Additionally, environmental impact on the sources intensive materials is a threat to concern the guest of the sustainable construction. So it's that letting the safety and the durability of the building. So let's start a common hazard materials in a construction. The first one is the asbestos, lead, VOC, vulcan helder, and a chromomated copper is made. The first one is the asbestos, causing the lungs diseases, found in insulations, and the fireproofing. So diseases like a health disease, like lungs diseases, like the toxic the nervous system present in a old paint and a pipes. Let's start a VOC. VOC means the volatile organic compounds emitted from the paint and adhesive lead to a respiratory
I need your eye
issues.
contact.
Formate are carriers of the wood products and the adhesives. The next one is the chromated copper enhances, CCA. The used in a treated wood containers harmful in setting. The using in the making the wood of the containers, they will use the materials in a construction. First one is the health hazards. In addition, health hazards to fire risk, sometimes building materials can release the harmful chemicals over time. Poisonings help the health rate and occupants. For example, formaldehyde, which has been often used in a furniture finishing, and adhesive can cause irritation, headache, and other health problems like the headache. Likewise, the volatile organic compounds (VOC), which can be previously diseases discussed about the fountain of the many paints, varnish, and the salt nitrates. These can be polluted and leads to issues such as the asthma, allergies. It is crucial to ensure that our buildings are free from these toxics to create a health and a lively environments.
I was waiting your list.
Yes. The common hazard materials. Next one is the fire hazard materials. The fire hazards are a major concern when selecting a building materials. Materials such as the unhunted wood and a certain systematic fabrics can be highly flammable, increasing a building vulnerability to fire. Additionally, some of the materials release the toxic fumes which when burned, accelerating the danger. Therefore, the choice of the materials is crucial for a fire safety, impacting not only a building's appearance but also protect our lives. Using the fire hazard materials in a building is very crucial. Next one is the minimizing the risk. The first one is the always have to space the plan. Whenever we can build a construction in a building or in a house, we will should have first what we do a plan for the safety results of the fire risks. The next one is install the smoke alarms in the place. This is a very crucial because it helps to space when fix the smoking alarms in the buildings. The next one is stay on the top your electric wiring system. It should be also crucial for wiring system of the building is very important. Keep your heating equipment checked. Always checking the heating equipment of the buildings, the building wires. The next one is take the serious fire in the presence of the kitchen, and learn to use the fire extinguisher. Using the fire, how to use the fire extinguisher. Use the in case of the fire, which will help to reduce the fire. Have a workplace fire safety checklist. Always checking the fire safety checklist whenever you can work in a construction site. The next one is the environmental impact on our building materials. It's not only our health we need to consider, but also environmental impact. Many conventional building materials have a considerable environmental impact some of the non-recyclable of the hazards, leading to long-term pollutions, landfill, other like our cement have a high carbon footprints, requiring the significant energy and resources of the produce, therefore the contributing to the climate change. Every material choice we can make also reflects and the decision about the make its impact on a planet. Next one is the sustainable building materials, such like bamboo, recycled steels, reclaimed woodland, and recycled concrete. The first one is a bamboo, rapidly renewable, strong, and absorb the CO2, create and the flooring of the walls. Using the bamboo like the flooring and the wood of the walls, using absorb the it will help to absorb the CO2. The next one is a recycled steel. 100% of the recycler, durable and are reducing the mining and energy usage. The third one is the reclaimed wood. Repurposed from the old structure, reduce the waste and the add of the unique aesthetics. Recycle concrete. Cuts energy use and conserve the raw material by reducing the concrete, using the previous concrete which will help to modern construction. Eco-friendly finishing. The water-based, the low VOC, quick drying and easy to clean, improving the quality of the materials on a construction site. Next one is a non-toxic. The plant-based, safer for the health and the environment, will be durable for a performance. It just be a safe health and environment and durable performance. Next one is the power coating. The solvent-free, highly durable and are recyclable of the minimum waste. Using a durable and using a recycling the materials again and again, which will help to improve the recycling minimum waste. The next one is using a materials for a sustainability. The sustainable decision making. Energy efficient materials. Use of insulation materials that reduce the energy consumption of the materials. You can use the energy efficient materials, use the material recycling, reuse and the reduce, which will help to reach the sustainability of the global. Like end of the life materials, make it shipping, function and recycling. The next one is the recyclable materials. The port and materials that can be reused for a recycle at end of the life cycle, reducing the landfill waste. Next is the safety guidelines to control the chemical hazards in a workplace. The first one is the eliminations, substituents, engineering controls, administrative controls, and the PPE. The first one is the physical move of the head. The use of the electric power and the work safe. The next one is replace the hazards. Sustainable have been of the chemical with the low of the thousand of the chemicals, insulating people from the hazards. In this, we will discuss about to reduce the risk of the ships, guidelines of the safety, using the PPE, means personal protective equipment like helmet, safety shoes, and also we can wear some of the safety equipment used in a construction site, which will beneficial for our health and also getting in New Zealand building codes. Next one is the New Zealand regulations for building material safety. The New Zealand building codes and ZBC. Clause 2. Hazardous materials, prohibited harmful materials like asbestos, ensuring the health and safety. Clause C. The fire safety requires to use the fire resistant materials, no limit of the fire risk. The third one is the
just 1 minute, 2 minutes.
36. The governs that are safe of the use of the timber of the building, focusing on a durability, preventing hazards. Will be focused on the durability of the building and preventing protect from the hazards. Third one is the health and safety at the workplace sector 2015. The overseen by the work safe. This ensures that the safe handling and the use of the hazard materials during a construction, which will also explain in using a PPE in a construction health and safety act. The last one is the environmental standards. To promote a low impact eco-friendly materials to reduce the emissions and the environmental harmful. Like building regulations, New Zealand building codes, and so we will discuss in the presentation the conclusion, the key takeaway materials of the safety, critical human health, fire preventions, and structure integrity of the environmental sustainability. The final recommendations personalize of the non-toxic, fire-resistant, durable materials, ensure the materials compatibility, using of the PPE, safety guidelines of the New Zealand 2015 Act 90. Thank you.
So if you want to recommend some strategies for minimizing the hazards of materials in the construction project, give me